how to make my life meaningful. First of all, we live in an age of identity crisis. People are not quite sure of who they are and what to do with themselves. There's a lot of, let's say, confusion in that area. So it's good if we can identify a little bit more of my true identity. And once that's done, you will discover that there's at least two sides to you. There's the physical element, the physical body, and maybe more subtly the mind, intelligence, and ego, and so on. And then there's also the spiritual side, the more subtle side. So in the metaphysical understanding of the world, we can look at what our bodies are made up of. But then there's this other side, which has qualities that are beyond description. And once you can appreciate that ultimately I'm a subtle being and that I travel from one existence to the next, and that I have a role to play that must be played out on the physical and the spiritual side. We sometimes talk about holistic life, wholesomeness, and so on. If you find that you can come to the point of accepting these two halves, which we call Atma, really, then your life is full. Then it can become very complete. Then you can become fulfilled. So then we find there's meaning, because you've actually addressed your full self. If you put all attention, put all your eggs into one basket, as the saying goes, then the one other basket is going to be very empty. Let's give an example of the bird in the cage. A bird in the cage can be adored, hey, that canary is just gorgeous, listen to the sound, etc., etc. But if you avoid feeding the bird, then surely it will die. So if you avoid nurturing the soul, the soulful side of the self, then surely you'll feel a kind of emptiness, a kind of void. And since we live in a world which does not promote the dharmic side, the spiritual side, therefore it just encourages a lot of psychological challenges, depression, and so on, a sense of loneliness, and say deficiencies on the social level. So if you just say I'm this body, and let's say you don't have a good-looking body, maybe you're ugly, and there's no way you can change it. No faceless will do it. I'm aging. I'm going. You put all attention to just the one side, and you don't have any other refuge. You're cutting yourself short. So might as well address both sides of the self, and then you'll find meaning.